and welcome back to my channel. I'm Zoe and this is Fox and Sloth Apothecary. This is my weekly tune-in video. So I do this video every week. I usually film it on a Sunday, post it on Monday. I think I'm going to try to post it tonight, so we'll see. And I just talk about my personal tarot practice, my personal witchcraft practice, and things I'm trying, things I want to try, my favorite books, my favorite decks, etc. So let's start with decks for the week. So I don't hold myself to, I'm like throwing pieces of wood. Sorry. I don't hold myself to specific decks for a week. I very much have like an ADHD practice. I just kind of usually pick what resonates at that moment or what kind of mood I'm feeling in, etc. But I usually have favorites. And I think 3 weeks in a row, going strong, we have, I have a ring light today, so it's all shiny. There we go. I have the Happy Halloween Tarot. I am still seriously obsessed with this deck. It is all of my spooky vibes. I'm trying to like not get the glare of the ring light in. There we go. So if I like tilt it to you sideways. That seems a little silly. It has all my spooky vibes. I just kind of like the colors. I like how easy it is to read. I like just the overall vibe of this deck. It shuffles really nicely. And I like that the backs, you can't tell reversal. Also, it's just like fun colors. So I'm gonna be using that again for sure. It's also been really popular because I have a coupon code out on my site right now, good till October 31st. It is code CANDYCORN, all capitals. I'll put it in the description and it gets you 25% off, but then I use this deck, so you don't get to pick your deck for the reading, but honestly, people usually just say, whatever, anyways. So if you want me to use this deck and you want 25% off, try code CANDYCORN. I feel like I'm talking really fast today. Other decks. This was one of my deck picks last week, and it is again this week, and that is the Mystical Medleys Tarot. Again, I think I'm just like really looking for color right now, and like whimsical, but not like fairy whimsical, like cartoon 90s, 80s, just like, I don't know, make you happy decks. Not that the other decks don't make me happy, like the Flux Arcana or Somnia, but I think they're more serious, and this is like, still deals you the hard truths, but also is like, but enjoy this cute picture. Cause I mean, like, look at that. The Nine of Swords, how cuter can we be to be like, you're torturing yourself with anxiety. So that is definitely one of my picks for the week. And then I think I wanted to simplify things this week. I think in the past 2 videos that I've done this time, I was picking like 4 or 5 decks, and then I only like used like 2 or 3. So I'm only doing 3 this week, and the other one is the Modern Witch Tarot. Again, I'm just going, I think, for color and like mood. Also, this is a deck that I edged, so it's got these cute blue edges, which I mean like the whole vibe. And again, it's just like colorful. I want to say like soft. I don't know that that's the right word, but it has like a soft
energy to it, but not soft and like it's not gonna tell you what you need to hear kind of soft. This is probably weird. It's like my face and then not my face and my face and not my face. Sorry. I'm still figuring out exactly like how to do this. So, this ring light. So those are my 3 decks for the week. I think I have something in my eye. I usually also have like a playing card deck that I travel with that I'll use in like Carline or just if I need a quick card pull while I'm on the go. So I don't have that with me, but it will likely be one of my playing cards. Still on the topic of tarot and pixels check-in for the month of September. And then I'm going to try it for the rest of the year as well. I'm like trying to see if I could see. I record my daily pulls in my regular journal, but then I also record them in this pixel graph form by the color corresponding to what kind of card it is, and then I put RX if it's in reverse. So as of right now, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 majors are in the lead. And then this week I also added in a bunch of reversals. I pulled more reversals this week than I have this entire month. It was also like a crazy stressful week, so I'm not surprised. And I also pulled my first court card of the month, and it was a cup court. It was the Queen of Pentacles. I just said Pentacles. It was the Queen of Cups, right? Yes. So I am enjoying this. I think it's fun to color in my little card every day and just kind of keep an eye on like patterns, because I mean that's a big part of tarot is patterns and signs, and so like seeing what comes through a lot. I think the next most popular would be Cups, which surprises me. Normally I have a lot of earth energy, and to see water, gotta feel my feels. I don't like to do that, but also I think it's definitely been like an emotional month in like a stress kind of a way. I'm like trying to think about what's happened this month. Actually, no, that makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of firsts this month. My kids started school for the first time, new schedules, new jobs. That makes sense. A lot of cups, a lot of water energy. Tarot spreads. I saw more tarot spreads this week than I have seen in a really long time, that I have been like, oh, I need to do that right now. But at the same time, my energy level has just been like an all-time 0. And so I felt like I kept saying like, I need to do this during nap time. I need to do this right now. And then I wasn't doing them. I don't think I did any of the ones that I said I was going to, which is sad. I'm trying to like remember some of the spreads that I saw. So there was a burnout spread. So I was like, I need that. I need to do that. And then I'm super attached to do it. I think there was also Moon Mama Oracle on Instagram put out a couple spreads this week that I'm pretty sure those are the ones that I was like, do now. So I'm gonna try to do those this week, maybe journal them, because I need it. When I get really stressed out, so it seems counterintuitive. I love tarot for like introspection, to analyze and see like what's going on mentally, energetically, physically, emotionally,
and how they're all kind of like intertwining and how that's affecting me. But at the same time, when I get extraordinarily overwhelmed and stressed, I stop reading for myself. Not because like I think it's bad or I'm gonna like pull negative cards, which I mean is the case. I say the case, but like sometimes people say like, okay, I know that I'm like in a very pessimistic mood right now. Reading my cards probably isn't a smart idea. This isn't that. This is just like not giving myself time. Like tarot is my self-care, and I'm just not even giving myself that time. Which is just ridiculous and wild and I don't know. I just need to take that time. It's hard because I feel like when things aren't busy, I'm like, I just wish that I had more to do. I just wish like there was more work. It was busier. I was doing better, because like I feel like how busy I am defines like how well I'm doing. But then I start to get busy, and then I get overwhelmed, and then I fall behind, and then I get frustrated because then I feel like it's telling me that like maybe I'm not cut out to do this. Maybe I can't like keep up with this, and like I'm not supposed to be busy because I can't like hold to it, kind of a thing, which is also wrong. And then it's even more frustrating when you're like aware of these thoughts and you're like, that's not right. I'm just being mean to myself. I know that it's not actually like that. But at the same time, you can't refocus other than just like being aware that you're being mean to yourself. And that's almost more frustrating because you're like, I know the problem. I just can't get to the solution. And now I feel like I'm ranting about, honestly, I don't even know what at this point. So self-care. That should probably be on my checklist this week. What else? I think that's it for tarot. So that leads me into my personal practice. I'm a practicing head witch. It's just a title that I chose for myself. What have I done this week? I know I did things. I did a lot of things. I restocked my shop. You can check that out at the link in the description. I have these really cute little like ghost candles and sparkly skulls. I restocked the black skull votives, teas, oils. I just put up the black cat oil and spell stuffies. So I created spell stuffies originally for my daughter and as like gifts for new babies, and it just kind of went from there, and now I offer them in my shop. I hand crochet them myself, and they're kind of like, it's kind of like Build-A-Bear but witchy. So all of the little stuffies have a spell inside them that corresponds to whatever the spell is. It's usually like protection, sleep, self-love. I could probably use that. Divination. I think I have a pumpkin up there right now for creativity. It smells like chai coffee, which I love. I don't know why I'm like telling you all these things when I have one like right here. So this is the little ghost stuffy.
Yeah.
Specifically, it's got a little witch hat.
And that is available. I make them to order, so it is pretty much customized to you.
Even if like you're not choosing exactly all of the different parts, it's still know that like I'm making it with the intention for just you. I also have one commission spot open this month where basically we just like get to chat and talk about like the kind of spell you want, the kind of stuff you want, the colors you want. Like you get to pick everything and then I figure out how to make it work. I love those ones though because they're different, and I made some pretty cool ones like a fuzzy bee and a big bat, and I've made, what other ones? I made these like cuddly dinosaur blankets one time. Those were super cute. But yeah, so I like it. I love it. I think they're cute and they smell. Only a little bit, but enough. And then I always say just like put it on your altar, put it on by your bed, somewhere that means something to you. And then they also come with little birth certificates. And my 4-year-old, she's almost 5, she helps me name all of them. So it comes with their name, the spell ingredients, and then I and the moon phase that it was born under. And then I sprinkle in some like little cute details. So I'm really excited about those, especially because the ghosts I only offer around this like spooky season time. So it's fun to like do them again. What else? Books. I don't know that I mentioned books in the last weekly tune-in, but I'm still working on the Poison Path book. I don't even have it with me. I think it's in my car right now. It was on my August TBR list, and I'm still not through it. I think it's because it's also like a grimoire, so some of it's like storytelling and then the rest of it's like hard information. It's very scientific, which is good, but it's a little hard to read at like 8 o'clock at night when I'm tired, because I start to get into the numbers and like the potency of some of these herbs, and I just start to like even just thinking about it. Oh, that's embarrassing. So I'm still working on it. I refuse to give up. But when my ADHD does this and I feel like I'm just kind of at a standstill and I'm not making any progress, I switch gears. I bounce around books a lot. That's why I usually have like 4 or 5 books going at a time. I just happen to only have one book that I was actively trying to read this like past couple weeks. Until Burn a Black Candle came in. I had completely forgotten that I pre-ordered this book until I got like a notification on my watch that the mailman was at our door. And I was like, what did I order? I don't remember ordering anything because I'm like supposed to be on a spending freeze per myself. And so it's like, I definitely don't remember ordering anything. And so when I saw this, I was like, oh, I completely forgot about that. It's an Italian-American grimoire. It's not set up like Poison Path kind of grimoire. And I started like bouncing around in it so far. I want to read it like front to back, but the parts that I have like bounced around in, it's very like storytelling based. It's less like bullet note and like instruction and more like her personal experiences, which I love. I mean, I like reading encyclopedias, which is weird, but sometimes like since I'm having trouble with that kind of like setup in the Poison Path, this is a really great like change. And then it's also got these like gray pages that are different things to like actual instructions, like ask for direction. What's another one? Use black candles to drive away nightmares. Pinning that. Clear away the lingering atmosphere of anxiety after a nightmare. Okay, I need to remember these pages. Use this piece of trash to bookmark that. So far I'm really liking the way that she writes this book. So that is like my comfort book this week, so that I don't like get down on myself for not finishing The Poison Path. The rest of the things in my practice. Something I want to do this week is I want to collect and refresh / burn old spells. So a lot of the times when I complete a spell, if it had paper or intentions, etc., I fold it up and I keep it on the back of my altar. Obviously it all collects there. Then I also have a couple spell jars from like earlier in the season or last year that I feel I don't need anymore. They're not worth like recharging because whatever their purpose was for is no longer a thing. But I want to save the jars. So I will be opening them. And then I'm gonna collect all the papers. I also have like envelopes and letters to myself from spells all over the house in different places for different reasons. I wanna like collect all of that stuff this week, and I'm going to burn it. I'm then going to take those ashes and I'll probably put them in the compost. So for now that I think about that, that can mess up the like, I think it's nitrogen. No, acidity? It messes up some chemical in the compost, and we're having trouble with our garden, so I might not add it to my compost, but I'm definitely gonna burn it. So I'll probably have a bonfire, collect all that stuff, show my gratitude, burn it. That's my to-do list for this week. And that's the end of this video. Oh, wait, one last thing. Tuesday. So if you're watching this Sunday, like 2 days from now, and if you're watching this Monday, tomorrow at 8 p.m. on Instagram, I'm going to be going live with Krista from Crochet Witch Wears or Crochet Witch Tarot on YouTube. And we're going to crochet and talk about cards and what are we calling it? Stitch Witch, cards and crafts. So like all my favorite things. So I think I'm gonna be crocheting another ghost, so you can see me crochet live if that's interesting to you. And we're just gonna talk and have fun and hang out. And if you join us on the live, I'm doing this like weird hand thing. If you join us on the live, you can comment and be a part of the conversation so that we can answer questions and just like chat and have fun. Hopefully we'll do it again, because like we haven't even done it yet, and I'm like, this sounds so much fun. But that is truly it for the video this week. So I can't wait to check in with you again next week and see where you are in your practice. If you want to let me know down below something that you want to try this week, or maybe a deck that you're using. And if you don't want to share, then I'll still be here sharing my practice with you. And that's about it. So there's no bubble tea and tarot this week. I don't know why I'm like adding all these extra things in. But there is one next week. And then maybe we'll have some bonus videos in this week. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling now. I'm gonna go to bed. To bed? To bed. Oh, I always pull my card theme for the week. And then I pull mine here, and then I pull a general reading for you over on my Instagram. So let's see, do this nice and quick, because I'm all over the place today. And we have the Six of Cups in reverse. So I was really stuck on the past last week and things that I couldn't change. My focus was not on like what I could do, it was what I could have done. And this week, oh my gosh, I'm a mess today. Just go back to this shuffling. This week, I have the High Priestess in reverse. So this is a reminder that I am disconnected to my intuition, to trusting myself, and something I can do about that. Let's see. I don't know why that hurts. And something I can do about that. I'm gonna flip this one over. It is the 8 of Cups. So just need to keep going. So here's, and look at that, more cups. So here we go. I'm trying to like not get the ring light. 2 reversals. And 1 upright. If you saw, I originally pulled this one in reverse. I flipped it over. I don't do that for all reversals, but sometimes my intuition tells me that it's just easier to read it that way. I guess I could have kept it in reverse. That would be feeling stuck, which I guess would still fit, but I got the feeling it is about moving on, which, I mean, they kind of correlate together. Don't hold yourself back, move on. So that's my week. Woo. And I will have your reading up for you Monday, and I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.